Hi, it's Yoga with Dasha from Russia. I'm Dasha, and today we're gonna do some power yoga. So get ready to sweat. Let's start sitting on the back of the mat, on the heels, on the knees. Take a few deep breaths in and out to get the body ready for this practice. Feeling the body, relaxing it, lengthening up through the crown as always, rolling the shoulders back to open the chest, and then with inhalation stand up on the knees, take your arms up, and with exhalation come into a tabletop, round your back, and then inhale, drop the belly down, press the chest forward, come back to the heels. Sit up and inhale, stand up on the knees, take the arms up, lengthen, come forward to the tabletop, round in the back, and then inhale, press the chest forward and sit back on the heels again. Inhale to raise up, exhale, cat's pose, rounding the back, pulling the belly in. Inhale, cows. And exhale back to the heels, rounding, rolling up. Inhale up to the knees, stretching up, and exhale to round the back again. Inhale, cow. Exhale back to the heels, round your back, and come back to the tabletop position. And let's go into a flying dog. Take right leg back and left arm forward. Hold it. Pressing the belly in, and then exhale, take knee to the elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Press with your right hand the floor away. Exhale to round the back and take knee into the elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to round. Again, inhale to lengthen opposite directions. Exhale to round the back. Inhale, forward and back. Hold it and then bend your right leg, grab your foot or ankle and lengthen up through the toes. Keep pressing the right hand into the floor and then straighten arm and leg again. Tuck your left toes and press up into plank. Then exhale, knee to the nose and bring it back up without moving the body. Exhale, take knee to the nose and press it back and up. Knee to the nose and back into plank without arching the lower back. Exhale, knee to the nose and inhale, leg up. Squeeze it into the belly and take it back and up. And then roll to the side plank. Left hand is on the floor and we're pressing the hand into the floor, lifting the left side of the chest, and then start to lift the upper leg up and down. Lift it up and then join feet together. Lift it up and join feet together. Make sure that you're not collapsing through the left side of your chest. Then come back to plank, lower all the way down to your belly. Take your arms to the sides and lift your legs and lift your shoulders up. Bend the elbows, draw them towards the body. And then inhale, lengthen through the fingers forward. Come back, bend the elbows, and then lengthen forward. Again, bending the elbows, squeezing the shoulder blades. We're trying to lift a little bit higher, and then keeping this high lengthen forward. A few more. Lengthen forward, and bending the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. Hands on the floor, and we press back into the child's pose. Rest for a moment. Pressing the floor away and keeping the arms straight, stretching through the tailbone back, feeling the stretch in the sides of the body. Then look forward, come back to the tabletop and flying dog to the opposite side. Left leg up, right arm forward. drop the other side of your left thigh down, and then take knee to the elbow. Inhale to lengthen. Keep pulling the belly and the lower ribs in, and exhale to take knee to the elbow. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to squeeze in, really feeling the abs, the abdomen. A few more. Inhale to lengthen without opening the hip. Exhale to close. Inhale up, and then bend the knee, grab your left foot and lift up. Again, pressing your left hand into the floor. Then back to the floor, into the tabletop, straighten your left leg and press into plank. Exhale, knee towards the nose, and inhale, bring it up. Exhale, knee to the nose and back up. The movement is happening only in the hip and knee joint. The body stays still, and we're trying not to move lower back. So don't arch the lower back when you take your leg up. Then turn yourself to the right side plank. Press the floor away and start to lift your upper leg. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, leg up. Straight to the side, not to the front, without turning your thigh up. Toes pointing forward, not up. Then we go back to the plank, lower down all the way, and take the arms forward. And then let's inhale, take arms and legs up. Press the pubic bone into the floor, really engage the quads so the legs are straight and tight, and lengthen through the fingers up and forward. Arms alongside the ears, and the back of the neck is long. Then we bend both knees, grab both ankles, and lift up into the bow. Keep your knees pulling towards each other. And relax your shoulders. Make sure that they are not close to the ears, they are down. Then we'll lower down, tuck the toes, press back up into plank, and then back to downward dog. Really stretch nicely the sides of your body, the legs, move your hips, move your shoulders, press your chest towards the knees. Press the belly towards the thighs, reach up through the tailbone, pull the belly in and up. And then inhale, move forward into plank. Roll the upper arms out so your triceps are facing back, and press your heels back. Then lower down in chaturanga, pulling the belly in, and then press back up into plank. Lower down in chaturanga and up into upward dog, pushing the floor away and lifting through the chest. Back to downward dog. Inhale, take your right leg up, bend the knee and take it to the right elbow. Hold it here. Make sure that your shoulders are in one line as they were in the plank. Take your knee a little bit higher and then press back into three-legged dog. Again, knee now to the chest, between the arms. Hold it here. Press your thigh into the belly. Push the floor away, squeeze it in, and then press back into three-legged dog. And the final, knee to the left elbow. Again, twist and press it as close to the body as you can without twisting your shoulders. Then let's take this right leg to the front and go to a variation of side plank, and we'll lift the right leg up and then bring it back down to the floor 5 times. Inhale up, exhale to touch the floor. Again, press with your right hand the floor away. And then come back to downward dog, three-legged dog, right leg up, and we bend the knee and try to reach the head with the toes. Now we'll step the leg to the front of the mat between the hands and take our arms alongside the ears, leaning forward. And inhale, press up. And bend your left knee, touch the floor, and then press back up into the lunge. Inhale to bend the elbows, open the chest, bend the knee, and inhale back to lunge. Inhale down, and exhale to lengthen. Inhale down, pressing the chest up, squeezing the shoulder blades, and exhale back to lunge. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, back up. Step to the front of the mat into chair. Pull your belly and ribs in, and then twist to the right, taking your left elbow to the right knee and pulling through your left hip back so your knees are in one line. Press your elbow into the thigh and draw your shoulders away from the ears. Then take both hands down to the floor on the right and go to the side crow. So your right knee will be on your left elbow, and you can stay in the side crow or you can open your legs. And come back to the front of the mat, into the forward fold. Inhale up and exhale, arms down. One deep breath in, feeling what's going on in the body, the sensations in the body. Then let's inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, take the shoulders up to lengthen, and then jump back into plank. Roll the triceps back, lower down through chaturanga and back up into plank. And again down into chaturanga and up into upward dog, rolling the shoulders back. Exhale, downward dog. And then we'll take our left leg up. And exhale, take it to the left elbow. Squeeze it into the left side of your body. Take the knee a little bit higher up. Hold it here, pushing the floor away, lifting through the chest. Then inhale back up into three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the chest or to the chin, to the forehead. Whatever, just squeeze your thigh into your belly. Lift it up. And press back into three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, left knee to the right elbow. Try to bring it as high up as you can, pushing the floor away and shoulders facing just forward. Then take this leg to the front into the variation of the side plank. Open your right arm up and start to lift your left leg up and down. Make sure that you are not jumping through the left shoulder. And then come back into three-legged dog, bend the knee. Try to reach with your toes back. And then step your leg to the front of the mat between your hands. Go into a lunge, lean forward, pull the belly off the thigh. And stand up, again, pulling the belly in and up. Then inhale, bend the elbows, bend the knee, open the chest, and exhale, press the right heel back. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, lunge, pressing the right heel back into the mat. Inhale to open. Exhale to stand up. Inhale to open. And exhale, back to lunge. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Come back to the lunge and step forward to the chair. Inhale in the chair and exhale, go for the twist with right elbow and the left knee, pressing hands into each other and pulling right hip back so knees are in one line, shoulders away from the ears, and you are rotating or spinning your navel up towards the sky. Then take your hands down to the floor on the left side. Your left hip is on your right elbow. And you lean forward, lifting the shoulders up and looking forward and forward. And go to the side crow or open your legs. But keep your shoulders up and gaze up and forward. And come back to the front of the mat, stand up. Take your toes out and squat down into Malasana. Make sure that your spine is long and straight and you're pressing your elbows into your knees back to open. Chest up and forward. And then open for the twist. Right arm to the right and left arm to open. Keep pushing your knees away, back. Don't let them go in. Then change the twist. Left arm to outside and right arm to open up. And come back to the forward fold. Stretch the spine. Then take the shoulders up to lengthen a bit more and then jump back into chaturanga. Press back up into plank. Lower down into chaturanga again and inhale up into upward dog and exhale back to downward dog. Then let's take right leg up again. Bend the knee and take the leg between the hands into lunge once again. Then interlace the fingers, shift the weight forward and come into third warrior. Taking your left leg up, rotating your left inner thigh up. So you can keep your arms by the sides of the body or in front. And then we'll slowly turn to the left to open the body into a half moon. So you open your hip, you open your chest, you keep your left leg strong and straight, and then we'll come up, take the left leg to the front, arms by the sides, the body is completely straight in one line. Press your right foot into the floor, lift through the right leg, through the belly and through the chest, and through the crown up. Keep your leg either straight or bent. And then take it back, bend the knee, and squat, taking your left toes to the right. Inhale back up. And exhale, squat down, taking your left leg into right diagonal. Press back up, taking your left toes up so you feel your glute working. Again, squat into a diagonal lunge and press back up, trying to lift the thigh higher up. Again, down into a diagonal lunge. Press back up and lift the thigh up, feeling the glute working and keeping the shoulders up. Squat down, again lift up, lift the shoulders, lift the chest, and then step to the front of the mat. Inhale up and exhale, fold. Then let's take right leg across the left in front. Go into a deeper forward fold, feeling the stretch of the glutes as well. Maybe grab the legs, left shin or ankle, and fold deeper forward. And then just turn to the back of the mat, come back to the plank, lower down in chaturanga, press back up into plank, again chaturanga, up into upward dog, and back to downward dog. And we repeat the same sequence on the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step to the front of the mat. Come up. Shift the weight to your left leg. Go into warrior 2, warrior 3, pulling the belly in, the ribs in, reaching through the fingers forward, and trying to drop your right thigh down. So your toes are pointing down, your back leg is tight. And then we'll turn to open into a half moon. You open your right thigh up, your toes are pointing straight forward. You open in the shoulders, lengthening the whole body and keeping your right leg tight still. Then we'll stand up, hands on the hips, right leg in front, and the whole body is one straight line. You're not leaning back. You're not bending your standing leg, and you're not trying to take your right hip up. Drop your right outer thigh down. Then take your right leg back, bend it, hands in front of the heart center, and then we'll squat into a diagonal lunge, taking right toes to the left. Then press back up, trying to find the balance. It wasn't that easy for me. Again, squat down, slide your right leg to the left, and press back up, trying to lift the right side higher up, feeling the right glute. Again, exhale to squat, and inhale to lift. Lift through the leg and lift through the chest as well. So we're trying to lift the shoulders and lift the leg, feeling the back and the glute. Again, squat down and press up, and then stand up. Take your left leg across the right. Fold deeper forward. And then turn to the front of the mat from the right side. Walk forward into the plank pose. Exhale, come down into Chaturanga and press back up into plank. Back down into Chaturanga, up into upward dog, and this time we'll press back into the child's pose to rest. So extend your arms forward but relax them. Pull through the tailbone back and breathe. Feel the expansion of the lower back, the relaxation of the shoulders and arms. And breathe a few times. And slowly move to downward dog. Press up. And then with inhalation, take your right leg up. Bend the knee and drop your leg to the left, opening the hips. Inhale here, and exhale, step to the front of the mat between your hands, straightening both legs and toes pointing forward. Then we'll take right hand to the right hip and press it back, away, squaring the hips. Press your right foot into the floor and take your left hand either to the inside or to the outside of the foot. Then start to roll your right shoulder back, and you may open the right arm up. But try to pull through the right hip, steel back, press both feet into the ground, and then take your left hand further to the front of the mat. Shift the weight more forward and lift your left leg up from the inner thigh, spinning your inner thigh up, keeping the twist in your upper body. Then slowly let's come up and wrap the left leg around the right and right arm over the left. We're going into the eagle pose, relaxing the shoulders, pulling the belly in, sitting down a little bit, pulling through the tailbone back, and then stand up. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your shoulders up to lengthen. And let's go for the crow this time. So knees on the triceps. We'll lift the shoulders up. Again, looking forward, not down. Forward. Shift the weight forward. And lift through the belly. Pull the belly in and up. Then jump back into Chaturanga and press up into upward dog and back to downward dog. Take your left leg up then. Bend the knee, drop the leg to the right, open the hips. And take it between the hands again for the revolved triangle. So square the hips, take your left hand to the left hip and press it back. Then take your right hand to the outer side of the left foot and start rolling your belly up towards the sky. keeping the thighs and the hips in the same level, the same position, reaching through the left fingers up. Then take your right hand to the front of the mat. Keep this twist. Keep opening your left shoulder up, back. And take your right leg up, dropping the right outer thigh down. Then take this leg to the front, wrap it around the left, and wrap your left arm around the right. Again, the eagle pose. Lift through the fingers up, relaxing and drawing the shoulders down. And then stand up, reach up, exhale, fold forward. Lift the shoulders up. And once again, the crow pose. Take your knees closer to the armpits. Lift the chest, lift the shoulders. Look forward. Tailbone up. And get ready to jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale up into upward dog. And exhale back to downward dog. Then let's look to the front of the mat and jump forward into seated. So we'll keep legs bent, hug the knees, and round the back backwards, lean backwards, pulling the belly in, relaxing the shoulders, and feeling the stretch in your back muscles. You can tuck your chin, take your chin to the chest, and just breathe into the back a few times. And then let's bring your thighs closer to your belly, into a boat pose. Press the chest up and take your arms parallel to your shins and parallel to the floor. And we're trying to press the belly into the thighs and thighs into the belly. Then cross your shins and jump back into Chaturanga, up into Upward Dog, and back to Downward Dog. A few breaths. And look at the fingers again. Jump forward into seated once again, and we're doing the same boat. But this time we'll take the arms up overhead. And if you want, you can straighten the legs up, but make sure that the spine is still long and you're still pressing the sternum, the chest up. And try to pull the legs closer to the belly. Then cross the ankles again. Jump back into Chaturanga, open up, rolling the shoulders back into Upward Dog, and instead of Downward Dog, let's go to the Puppy pose. So we'll sit back into the Child's pose and then slide the chest forward until our thighs are perpendicular to the ground. And we'll breathe a few times here. Inhale, and with exhalation, try to relax your shoulders, your arms a little bit more so the chest is able to lower down, to sink down between your shoulders. But make sure that you are still spinning your triceps down towards the floor. Breathe in here and feel how the breath affects the stretch, affects the pose. And then let's lower down on the belly. Take the arms to the sides, palms facing down, and we'll twist our right toes to our left fingers. Come back, inhale and exhale, twist your right toes to the left fingers. Two towards. You can touch them or you may not touch them. Doesn't matter. Just go for the twist and for a slight back bend. Stretch towards your opposite hand. And do it with the breath. Inhale in the center and exhale to twist. Head is on the floor. And we're moving with the breath. Feeling a nice stretch, a nice twist. And then take your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale deep, and with exhalation, just completely relax. We're moving towards the end of our practice. So now we want our body to come down and start to relax. And let's take our left arm under the right shoulder on the floor. And we'll open right arm all the way to the right for the twist. You can press your right knee into the ground with your left hand if you want it a little bit deeper. Or just keep the arms into a T. And then come back to the belly. Take your left knee to your left elbow. Relax. Rest. Feel what is going on in your body after this quite intense practice. And then let's take right arm under the left and open our left arm all the way over to the left for the twist. Trying to press the left shoulder into the floor and left knee into the floor as well. And this time let's turn to the back and hug the knees into the chest. Taking the nose into the knees and rocking a little bit back and forth. Then come down and rock from side to side. And let's open the legs finally for Shavasana. So take them to the sides of the mat so that they are wide apart. Arms to the sides of the body. Palms facing up. Shoulder blades under. And take a deep inhalation with exhalation. Exhale all the tension. Feel the body start to relax. And now I will leave you here in Shavasana. Enjoy it. Rest as much as long as you need. And thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.